Time can be described as an abstract dimension or the distance between two temporal events. Now, unfortunately for some of us, if those two events are your birth and when you got out of bed this morning, that distance could be 40 years or more. So does that mean that it's time to give up cycling, or will you still be one of these people riding their time trial bike down to the post office to collect their old age pension? The bottom line is that none of us are getting any younger. 20 years ago, you could party with the best of them, but now you prefer to sit at home in front of the TV with a cup of tea and a chocolate hobnob. According to many studies, the peak of physical fitness comes between the ages of 20 and 35, and for me personally, that was a good few years ago. Sadly, as we age, our bodies go through a series of physical changes that could potentially slow us down. But that doesn't necessarily mean that we should sell our bikes and sign up for a cruise with SAGA. In theory, our bodies will experience three main changes as we get older. In no particular order, the first of these is that our metabolism will slow down. Now, the long and the short of this means that we're unable to burn fat as efficiently as we once were, and ultimately this can lead to weight gain. And as we all know, the heavier you are, the harder it is to ride a bike. We also experience a steady reduction in heart rate, which in turn reduces the amount of oxygen available to muscles and the amount of energy that they're able to produce. Add to this a slow decline in our ability to recover from exercise, and it all starts to sound very depressing very quickly. But the good news is that unless you're an elite trained athlete at the peak of physical fitness, these changes won't necessarily slow you down. Using myself as an example, let me try and explain what I mean. I'm a 50-year-old man, and I weigh roughly the same as two members of every teenage girl's favourite band, Wrong Direction. One Direction. I'm so down with the kids. My age suggests that my metabolism has slowed down, and my weight is most definitely against me when it comes to riding the bike. But to be honest, my diet isn't great, and all it would take is for me to start eating even a little bit sensibly, and despite that slowed down metabolism, the weight loss would come. Okay, it wouldn't come as fast or as easy as it would have done in my 20s, but it would still come, bringing increased speed on the bike with it. Now let's imagine that I only ever go out for two very gentle 30-minute rides a week. It stands to reason that my cardiovascular fitness isn't going to be at its peak. But if I was to then increase the frequency and the intensity of those rides and make them super regular, my fitness and the speed of my recovery from those rides can only improve. Illness or injury aside, if you're an average sort of person, there's always something you can do. It might not be quick or easy, but anyone of any age can at least maintain their fitness, and with a bit of extra effort, they can even improve. So okay, you might struggle against a super fit 20-year-old in a road race or time trial, but I'm sure we all know riders in their 60s, 70s, or even their 80s who can still hold their own on the club run. Basically, if you're cycling now and you enjoy it, there's absolutely no reason why you should give up. Thanks for watching.